Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the LifeVantage Opportunity Overview. My name is Dr. Dondee Nettles, and I'm here with my beautiful wife, Marci, and we're going to share some amazing information with you. But before we do, let me kind of share with you how we got to be your presenters and how this information impacted our lives. As I said, my name is Dr. Dondee Nettles, though I am no longer a practicing physician. I was a family wellness chiropractor for many, many years. We had the fourth largest practice here in the state of Arizona. And I had an AM talk radio show every Saturday from noon to 1. So my background is in health education. I was very good at it, very passionate about it, and had a booming, thriving practice and radio show. And then fatherhood took over. My son was born, and literally instantly overnight, my priorities changed, but my capacity to be a father did not. And it wasn't until 3 years later, when my daughter was born, that I realized I was living the song Cats in the Cradle. I wanted to be a father, but I had no capacity to. 80 to 90 hours a week outside my home is what it took to run my practice and my radio show. And I needed a break. I wanted to be a father. And this opportunity that we're going to share with you gave me that ability. And after a year of learning about the product that we had at the time, and now we've got a whole catalog, I implemented the business. And a year later, sold my practice, and I've been a full-time stay-at-home dad and international network marketer ever since. And one of the main blessings in this entire thing is it brought me my beautiful wife, Marci. We met through this business. And so it's just allowed me to live my purpose, be a father, and be the best husband I can be to my beautiful wife and run a business from home.
And I can mirror that. But I have my own story as well. So this is my first time ever doing network marketing before. So if you've never done it, don't worry. For me, I was a police officer for almost 10 years when my kids were young. They were only 6 and 9 when I went through the law enforcement academy. So I had the same struggles that most of you out there are facing today. And that is, when do you go to work and when do you get to be that influence or that teacher to your children? So I ended up working graveyards the majority of my career, and that was tough. And what it meant was I was fully exhausted all of the time and never fully present. So I really felt like I missed out on a lot of the important years of their growing up time. Something else that I did not like about my career in law enforcement was, as in any job, where you have to give your time to someone else and they tell you what it's valued at, and you have to give it before they will write you a check and put their name on it so you can pay your bills. You're never fully in control. And something can happen at any time that can take that away from you. For me, it happened in August of 2009 when I was in a car accident on duty where I had to stop for an ambulance. Lady behind me hit me going about 60 miles an hour because she was distracted. I ended up with a brain injury, several herniated discs throughout my spine that required surgery, and on impact, my career was over. What I thought was my identity was gone. And I started going through a lot of loss. I went through a divorce of a marriage that was already bad because of financial stress. I lost a house. I started getting into this really downward spiral of depression. I got on a lot of prescription medication, including ones that had warning labels that said may cause suicidal tendencies. And I had 4 suicide attempts before very dear friends of mine saw this information, thought of me, and got me in front of it. And when I saw it, I had hope for the first time in 18 months that there was something more for me, a purpose, but that I could also get my mind working again and get my body working the way it had before. And on top of that, again, brought me to the most amazing man in the world for me. But such a great purpose and vision we have is bringing this to the world, helping so many of you that have the same desires as what we have find what we have now, being stay-at-home parents, stay-at-home grandparents, and just making this world a better place. So we're super excited to be here to present to you the Ultimate Biohacker's Guide and how you can take control of your own biology.
Yes, and we're in this, what we call the gig economy. And if you're not familiar with that term, the company Intuit, which makes TurboTax and Quicken and QuickBooks, have said that by the year 2020, which is, hello, newsflash, next year, 40% of the global workforce will be on this gig economy or part-time workforce. So Uber, if you have a car and there's a spare seat, you know there's people that need to get from point A to point B. You can actually, with your cell phone, you can take advantage of this gig economy and have a side hustle and make some money. Or if you've got a spare bedroom in your home and you know people like to sleep, hotels have great opportunities, but so do you. With your cell phone, you can run a global business and rent out your room and make some money. Now, Facebook, obviously, this gig economy, Facebook has changed the way the human race communicates. 73% of Facebook users, and guys, there's 2.7 billion. 73% of them use Facebook every single day. That's the opportunity that you have in front of you as well. And let's just face it, Amazon changed the way the world buys stuff with e-commerce, and we do it right from here. So why do we give you this foundation? Because we run our global business from our cell phone too, and most people who do this with us have other jobs. They do it part-time.
So this is not the only type of technology that has come into the forefront of the way people live their lives. There's new technology out there that actually gives us the opportunity to take control of our own health and wellness. And we're super excited to be the first ones to bring it to you tonight. And it is called Nutrigenomics. It is a new science. It's a study of the interaction of nutrition and genes, especially with regard to the prevention or treatment of disease. We're talking preventative care here, people. We do not want you to be reactionary. We want you to have a long living life health-wise. And we have so much third-party validation that we're going to share with you tonight. And we're going to start here on this page with the Today Show. They said the latest trend in nutrition isn't a fad diet or newly discovered supplement. It's your DNA. And then Fox News said nutrigenomics is changing everything. Where we once thought we were powerless is now an area over which we have at least some control. The ability to use nutrition to affect our genes means that we're no longer at the mercy of our DNA. And what's super exciting, why we're so super excited about this is because our company, LifeVantage, is at the forefront of this projected market that's going to reach over $17 billion spent by 2023.
So with this new information, we have new choices. We can continue down the old path of hijacking, which is obviously it's something negative, taking over something and using it for a destructive purpose. Most of us don't even realize we're hijacking ourselves daily, voluntarily, with the physicality of it. Most, as I said, with that gig economy, most people have 2 and 3 jobs now, and they're doing things their body's not used to, ending up with problems. Emotionally, how about when the money runs out before the days of the month and we're having, that's why people are going to the gig economy and having part-time jobs, because they can't make it on one anymore. This emotional stress that comes along with that biochemically. Look in your pantry and refrigerator. If you can't pronounce something, you're biochemically hijacking yourself. And look in the air, our air quality, our ground quality, pesticide residues all over the place. We're being toxic. Now we have a better choice. Biohacking, literally, as Marci said, taking control of our own biology and optimizing our genetic expression by down to the genetic potential, becoming literally the best versions of ourselves the way we were designed, using this thing called nutrigenomics, which again is the research of how nutrients and natural compounds affect our genes. Pay close attention to this 2-minute video where 2 breakthroughs we brought to market are going to blow your mind.
Take a deep breath. Hold it. Now gently exhale. Ironically, while oxygen is necessary for all human life, it is also the element that is at the root of the aging process. That's because oxidative stress, which is a toxic level of reactive oxygen in your cells, is one of the primary causes of cell damage and the adverse effects of aging. It's almost as if your cells were slowly rusting from the inside. There's no stopping the process, but as with rust, there are ways to slow it down, to inhibit the aging process, and even reverse oxidative stress. It's called nutrigenomics, the science of using nutrition and naturally occurring compounds to affect gene behavior and attack the root causes of aging. Another root cause of aging is the depletion of mitochondria in your cells as you age. Mitochondria that are the powerhouses or engines of your cells. Nutrigenomics delivers a 1-2 punch that creates stronger cells that are better equipped to fight the effects of aging by using the NRF2 pathway to help the body produce more antioxidants and using the NRF1 pathway to boost mitochondrial production, which inhibits the aging process and increases the energy level in your cells. Aging is inevitable. The rust comes back. The engine loses some power. But now we don't have to take aging lying down. LifeVantage's study of nutrigenomics fights the root causes of aging to help people look and feel younger, naturally. LifeVantage, at the forefront of nutrigenomics.
So we're also very excited to be here to share with you the information that we have, but for you to understand that we're not asking you to spend money that you're not already spending. This is just a matter of redirecting funds that you already have going out of your pocket. So when we're talking about the $600 billion markets, the 6 different combined markets that equal up over $600 billion being spent, I'll bet you're spending some money in that anti-aging field. It's a $300 billion market. I can guarantee you're spending some money in the skincare, the $121 billion market, and hair care. Every single one of us is spending some money in this market. It's an $85 billion market. How about pet care? I know that we do with our little 4-legged fur baby. $67 billion is being spent here. Energy, weight, or let's see, like coffee, you've got all kinds of the canned drinks that people are drinking for energy. That's a $50 billion market. And then weight loss. I think this $37 billion is way too low of a number. Yeah. But all of these areas are where we have products that we're going to share with you now.
And we're going to start with what started this entire process and got our company on the map. That is Protandim, the Nerve 2 Synergizer, our breakthrough flagship product. And as you can see, the 5 natural herbs at the bottom that comprise this product that lowers oxidative stress by a minimum of 40% in 30 days. Well, what does that mean exactly? We breathe air, we breathe oxygen, it damages our cells. Our bodies fight back, and it's amplified and made more efficient with Protandim. What it does is supports our natural cellular repair and rejuvenation process and literally extends life. The National Institute on Aging did a 10-year retrospective study and found that in adult male mice, it improved or extended their life by 7%. That's amazing. What that extends to human beings is another 4.5 to 5 years. And I want to point out the third-party validation and the third-party endorsements of the Banned Substances Control Group and the NSF, which is the gold standard of consumable products. This is where it started. And then it's not just my word. It's not just the people that take it who talk about it. It's literally independent research. 24 to date that are published in medical journals like Circulation, the Journal of the American Heart Association, Free Radical Biology and Medicine Journal, done at universities like Harvard and Virginia Commonwealth and the Ohio State University, just to name a few. And for those scientists and researchers out there, this is available on pubmed.gov. But it's not just for the science people. It's also in the media, extensive amounts of coverage. NBC on the cover of Wall Street Journal, like Marci said, the Today Show, ABC News did an entire piece, which Marci will share with you. And PBS did an entire show on it called Health Quest. And Dr. Phil had Donny Osmond, of all people, talking about how he looks and feels so young at his age. And he talked directly about Protandim. Now, we said this is a business. Because it's a business, we have intellectual property protection with our 7 patents, as you see there in the United States. And what started this was our Protandim NRF2. What is keeping it going and adding fuel to the fire is its sister product, Protandim NRF1, which deals directly with the energy source of your cells, the mitochondria. Enhances the cellular health through the function and peak performance of your mitochondria. It boosts the production of the energy that they produce and extends energy to you. As you can see at the bottom, also 5 natural ingredients and also endorsed by the Banned Substances Control Group and the NSF. Now, also, let's talk about gut health, because it's not what you eat that matters. It's what you digest. And you can eat wonderful, expensive, free-range chicken, grass-fed beef, organic fruits and vegetables, but if you don't have good gut bacteria, you're just creating expensive bowel movements. So we've got to go to the source. Our product ProBio, which is a probiotic, an amazing probiotic, has 2 key differences over the typical ones on the market. First is the shape and the coating. There is a coating on it called BioTrack that has Wellmune in it that is covered as a coating so it gets through the acidic environment of your stomach without being neutralized and gets down into the lower intestine where it's needed, and 60% of the contents are delivered as opposed to 4% of your average probiotic in the market, which is why there's billions and billions and billions of active cultures. And the second thing about it is actually the number and the quantity of the bacteria. It's the ones your body needs to be more efficient. So our ProBio maximizes the efficiency of digestion, so it maximizes the efficiency of you. And then lastly, of our core 4 products are Omega Plus. We're talking now about brain health and cardiac health, free fatty acids in the form of omega-3 and omega-7. And you will see there is a deliberate absence of omega-6 because normally it's fillers, it's rancid, and it's unnecessary. It comes in fried foods and healthy foods. Omega-3, omega-7 balanced with good EPA and DHA and vitamin D to maximize your immune system and the absorption of the omega fatty acids. And the Omega Plus, or the Omega Plus product, has boat to bottle purity. Literally, GPS systems are harvesting where this is coming from, deep water fish in clean oceans around the world with our Alaska Omega and cod marine technology as well. And for those of you ever taken, this is a side note, ever had fish oil before? No fish oil burps. It's flavored with lemon, so no worries about that and embarrassing yourself in public. So there you go. That is what we call our vitality stack, our daily core 4, where we're dealing with our brain, our heart, our digestive system, our cellular longevity, and our cellular energy to deal directly with oxidative stress, mitochondrial function, improving your energy, balancing and maximizing your microbiome, gut tube, and giving you better immune function, brain function, and heart health. There you go, our vitality stack. And let's talk about, oh my gosh, as Marci said, the energy drink market. We don't have an energy drink. We have brain food. This is literally formulated as a powder that you add to your own bottle of water. Shake it up for amazing goodness, but it feeds your brain. It's exactly what it needs. We're talking about balancing neurotransmitters. It improves your mental endurance, your mental acuity, your focus, your concentration, and guess what? Memory. Yes, I said memory. It enhances neurotransmitter functions like dopamine and serotonin. It reduces mental fatigue and brain fog so you don't walk in a room and go, what am I in here for? And wonder why you came in and embarrass yourself. It's clean, it's low calorie, it's low carb, it's vegan. Yes, it's vegan. It's BSEG approved as well. It's free of artificial color sweeteners and flavors and no added sugars. It's GMO free, gluten free, and there's caffeinated and a decaf version for kids as well.
Yes, and I'm super excited to talk about physique. Obviously, at the first of the year, so many people have this as a number 1 priority, right? To lose some weight, some inches, feel better in their clothes, and just feel better about their overall self. So our physique system, you can see it spelled differently. It's actually smart weight management, okay? Yes. We actually have some new and improved information coming up on our physique at the 1st of February, as well as a new physique challenge. So we're super excited about that. So we're gonna start off with cleansing. You're having a natural detox process. Then the ProBio that Dondee's already talked about for that healthy microbiome, right? Number 1 thing on my list that I carry with me all the time is our physique fat burn. This stuff is amazing. It targets the visceral fat, that inside fat that's so hard to get at. It's also the unhealthy fat. It's that fat. It's what's hugging your internal organs and causing so many diseases. And this helps you target that fat. And then to protect your lean muscle mass, our protein shake. Amazing, amazing system here, guys, that can help you accomplish your goals here in 2019. But look at the bottom right there, the reduction of abdominal fat. This was a study that was done on the fat burn that I'm so excited about. This first one here on the top left of the graph here shows 254% greater reduction over placebo of reduction of abdominal fat, that fat tire, that little, yes, that we're always trying to get rid of. This right here can help you do that, as well as the bottom right there, the 964% greater release over placebo. Yes, you see that right. It's not a typo. 964% greater release of lipolytic effect, or releasing that free fatty acids. So you got to have the fat released before your body can get it out of your system. Love this system. Now we're moving into our True Science products. We have the True Science beauty system, or just the True Science skincare system, because some guys don't want to talk about having a beauty system, right? Yeah, but he uses it every day, twice a day, and shaves with it, right? Because we have such significant science behind this. This is the only skincare regimen in the world that helps your skin activate its own ability to heal itself. I don't know about you guys. I know for me, I never ever asked for crow's feet or wrinkles anywhere, especially on my face, for my birthday or for Christmas. And so I am so thankful for this True Science beauty system, the skincare regimen that has helped me get rid of them. It's really nice. And then on top of that, we've just recently in December released our True Science hair care system. And guys, this is something that, I mean, I don't even know where to begin. This is a hair care system unlike anything else in the world. This is actually going to help your scalp. Number one focus is your scalp, because if you have an unhealthy or a clogged scalp, then you will not have healthy hair growth. You will have dull hair. You will have thinning hair. You will have split ends or flyaway hair. You will not have healthy hair unless you focus on the scalp. Another thing about this hair care system that I'm super excited about is how clean and green it is. If you know anything about toxins absorb into your scalp 5 times faster than they do anywhere else. And most hair care systems have so many chemicals in them that you're absorbing directly into, you got it, your brain. It's not a good thing. And so this is such a clean and green formula. It's good for you. It's good for the environment. It's mindfully formulated with that NRF2 ingredients. It helps to protect you and your scalp and your hair against environmental assaults. It helps to nourish your scalp and give it the opportunity to give you a fuller, thicker head of hair. And then this is one of my favorites. Our dog's around here somewhere. She's always close by. But Pet Tandem, this is the NRF2 product formulated specifically for your dog. Remember what we said about NRF2, that it extends life? Dogs age 7 times faster than us, and that means we're losing our fur babies way too soon, right? So what if we could help their bodies work at a higher level? What if we could slow down the rate at which their bodies are aging, and at the same time give them a shinier coat, increase their playfulness, give them more energy, help to support their joint health and hearing and eyesight? Plus, LifeVantage Pet Tandem is the first supplement on the market for dogs formulated to combat oxidative stress through NRF2 activation. So we're pretty excited about that.
So here you go, guys. This is your entire biohacking catalog here. Like I said, whether our Vitality Stack, our Daily Core 4, our True Science line, our skin regimen, and our hair care system, our Pet Tandem, which Marci just shared about with you, our Axio Brain Food, and then our Physique Weight Management System, the entire biohacking spectrum right there at your fingertips. And so now you can choose your level of biohacking, from just slowing down the rate in which your cells age to the entire gamut. It's up to you.
So now you can see that we have products that fit within all of those different markets that people are spending over $600 billion every single year on. So we want to talk about LifeVantage a little bit and the opportunity that we have, where we started. We had the NRF2 product being sold since 2003. It started out on store shelves, GNC, High Health, Rite Aids, online stores, but because people didn't understand the technology, nobody bought it. Well, in 2005, ABC Primetime came in and they did an expose on that product. And what they did is they came in to try to disprove, but they proved exactly what we're saying is true. So we had tons of orders overnight, but on top of that, we had all of those scientists and research start calling our company, wanting to do the research that you could now find at pubmed.gov. After that airing, we knew that we had to get these products into more people's hands. And so we decided that we needed to go the route of direct sales, network marketing, word of mouth, people just like us and maybe you, to be able to share this information with people they love and care about. We have been publicly traded since the very beginning. We are currently on the NASDAQ. Our ticker is LFVN. You should totally go check us out, because between now and 9 months ago, it's a completely different landscape.
Seriously.
I mean, literally, like we were down here and now we're like up here. So totally different landscape, if you get what I'm talking about. But we are also being led by a corporate leadership that is above reproach. They have 100+ years of combined experience in network marketing. So these are the countries that we're currently open in. So we're open in 12 markets, 15 countries. So that's that top 2 rows there. As you can see, this is for distributorships. As you can see, there's 5 more countries in red that are going to be open before the end of June 2019. So that's really exciting. We also have a global customer program that has those 6 countries in the bottom row, as well as you can add the flag for mainland China to this grouping, because they can also receive our products in China to be able to have a product story. So cool. Plus, being a first-time network marketer, I knew that if I was going to get involved with something like this, I needed to be able to plug into a system that worked, right? That other people had already had success at. Plus, I had always dreamt about having this laptop lifestyle, being able to work from anywhere that I wanted to be, right? Well, I got to tell you, LifeVantage has gone beyond that vision of mine, that dream I had, and they have actually created a cell phone lifestyle for me. They have created this LifeVantage app that I can run my business from anywhere in the world, anywhere that I have cell service, anywhere that I have Wi-Fi. I can do it all through social sharing and using social media. This is such a smart app. It's actually learning as we go. It's machine learning. Plus, it's getting ready to interact with those social media faces so that we can actually combine information from what's being gathered out there and put it into the app, and we're going to know what you want next. Maybe even sometimes before you know you want it yourself, which is really exciting when you're in business, being at the forefront of technology too. Seriously. Plus, on top of that, you get to connect with a phenomenal group of people that's your team. You're in business for yourself, but you will absolutely never be by yourself. Our company has put together systematic regional and corporate training. So we have a training near you every single month. As a matter of fact, next month, we're going to be in South Carolina with our whole family, LifeVantage family, at our next Elite Academy. We hope to see you there. But again, this is your business, and you get to take control on your terms, whether it's in the nooks and crannies, the spare time, the part-time, or full-time. You can build a business with LifeVantage. This is another part of the system that is in place. This is your replicated website that comes along with your distributorship. This is where you can go and you can share information with your friends and family on our products, on being a biohacker, the company that we get to work with, and also the opportunity, what it means to be an entrepreneur. On top of that, we also have this super easy online shopping portal. Makes checking out easy for customers. You just fill out a shopping cart for them, the products that you've been talking about, and just text it over. All they have to do is put in their personal information, payment information, and check out. Or how about let's make it even easier. You can do it on the LifeVantage app, and it makes it simple, because their personal information is already going to be auto-filled into that shopping cart. You send it over, they pay for it, and it gets shipped out directly from LifeVantage to their door. So super easy checkout. So network marketing is an interesting profession. So many people don't understand it, and most people think that nobody makes money in network marketing. Or if they do, they have to be at the top of an organization to be able to make it. Well, I just want to show you what money has been spent and then made in network marketing since 2011. 2011, $158 billion was spent on products and services in network marketing. It's a lot of money, guys. And it jumped up to $189 billion in 2017. On average, companies pay out 40% to the people that are sharing the information, 40% of every dollar. So 40% of $189 was paid out to distributors in a network marketing opportunity.
So it all comes down to timing. Just like location for real estate, in business, it's all about timing. We have two different curves, and I want to explain them individually. First, with the red one. The red one is a bell curve called the diffusion of innovation. And if it sounds technical, it's really not. It's just how people embrace new ideas or new technology. Let's give the iPhone as an example. So if you're looking left to right, from innovators, 2.5% of cell phone users, current cell phone users, went out and bought the iPhone 1. Because most people don't want to be first. They want someone else to have an experience, or they want more information to prompt their purchase. So the iPhone 1, about 2.5%. But the iPhone 2 and the iPhone 3 got more people involved. People were having an experience. People were observing what was happening. Early adopters, look at the numbers, 13.5% of people. Now the iPhone 4, 5, and 6 captured the market, 34%, this early majority, and then the 7, 8, 9, and now we're at the X, the late majority. So, and then the laggards don't even have cell phones. So the key is proper timing, and when the diffusion of innovation meets the second curve, which is called the business S curve. It's when people early in business, they take all the risk, but they have all the potential benefit. Versus the people that get in when everything is successful, have little risk, but also little benefit. So the sweet spot is right before these two lines merge. It's where you see that asterisk. That is called the beginning of momentum. Well, where are we as a company? If you see our logo and then the word early right above it, we are analogous to the innovator stage, but we've been a company for almost 13 years. So the business opportunity for you is tremendous. The key is, do people want to be better in better health? Yes or yes. Do people want more money? Yes or yes. Those are the two questions we answer with a resounding yes, which means that the momentum asterisk that you see is where 80% of all the growth is captured and 80% of all the commissions paid if you get involved with an opportunity prior to where you see that asterisk. And clearly you can see where we are. It is perfect timing. It couldn't be better. So how do you get involved? We call it the fast track with a pack. We have two different packs. We have what we call our gold pack and our platinum pack. Low startup for both, super amazing, high potential for solid earnings opportunity for part-time to start. 95% of people operate this in their spare or part-time. So let's look at the cost difference. The first, our gold pack is $650 plus tax. It comes with limited amount of our most popular products. It also comes with a ticket, a free ticket to our next corporate event, because to run a business, you need some skills. You need some understanding that comes free of charge with our gold pack. In fact, it comes with both of them, and I'll explain that in a second here. But if you're looking at the overall cost, it's almost $760 worth of products alone for $650 plus tax, and you get what you see there are a limited amount of our most popular products and the assets, which I'm going to talk about after I give you the platinum pack opportunity. What is the platinum pack? It is the highest opportunity for our business builders. It comes with an inventory of all of our products, so you can try them all and sample them to the people that are interested in the products. But it also comes with two tickets to our next corporate event, or one ticket each to our next 2 corporate events for you to benefit from. Again, it's the skills that you learn. Now let's talk about the things that come along with it that are going to blow your mind. The assets, the corporate team that Marci said, how incredibly talented with over 100 plus years combined. Our production lines, guys, you're not mixing up your own concoctions in your basement. Our quality control, so everything that leaves our facilities is perfect. It exceeds Good Housekeeping manufacturing standards. And our shipping department, no home deliveries, guys. We take care of it, all of it for you, and most of it is free. Customer service. So when people have an issue or a question, we've got an amazing customer service phone trained room of people just waiting for your calls. Website, you get a free website, as Marci said, with an IT department to keep it nice and polished and working right. An advertising department, a marketing department, legal and compliance, because we're dealing with consumable products. Compliance and legality is of utmost importance, and accounting. We get paid 5 different ways and 5 different times during the month, and all the checks clear. Yay. It's amazing, guys. And then the events and promotions. So there you go, fast track with a pack. But how do we make money? It's simple. When Marci was talking about the business opportunity, and she'll continue, when we were talking about the products, you're probably thinking of, oh my gosh, I know this person who needs to lose a little weight. I know this person who's forgetful. I know this person who has some kids that would love to have some better brain chemistry. Those are your network of customers, or consumers as we call them. You just need to share the information, let them make the sensible decision. Now, how about business? It is now January of 2019. There's more people looking for a new business opportunity than any other time of year. Why not yours? So those are your network of distributors that are looking for a part-time side hustle to do from home, because they don't want to go do something else that takes them out of the house. And how do we get paid? We get paid weekly. We get paid monthly. The weekly is called our Smart Start bonus. So depending upon how someone orders or what your monthly order is, you're going to get either 30 to 40% of their product order as a commission check back to you. We also have launch bonuses. That's what to grow your team and grow them quickly and become profitable. Key number 1, become profitable and get your money back. Then we have our monthly commissions, what we call our royalty commissions. And we're going to share with you how amazing that is. Our generational match. What is that? One of the greatest criticisms of network marketing historically is I tried that and no one helped me. We solved that problem by incentivizing at least 5 generations of people to work with you to help your business, and you have at least 5 generations of people that you can work with to earn commissions off of everything that they make. So it incentivizes people to work together as teams, which is the greatest form of a business there is. We have elite pools for the people that are going for the highest level of success, elite pools that are made where we can literally share 4% of global revenue. Every single person in the world ordering these products, 4% of that is taken and split among the top ranks, which we call our elite ranks. And we'll share that with you how that works. And then our rank bonuses. As you increase in rank, you get additional pay. And we give away free stuff, like $25,000 free stuff with our My Life Venture program. You can see our branded Jeep. If you build your business up to the elite level, which I'll share here in a second, and you maintain it for the qualifying criteria, we'll ask you, what kind of a $25,000 gift would you like for free, which happens to be Marci's favorite 4-letter F word. And the most common choice is the blinged out branded LifeVantage Jeep, as you see an example of there. So how far can we take this? I want you to really pay attention, guys, to the column that says monthly average, starting at $13, going all the way down to $110,000 plus. This is our ranking system. What does that mean? The cumulative balance of all the products that are sold by you, the people that you know, the people that they know, the people that they know, and that have rolled into our business, that cumulative sales volume is how we go through ranks properly balanced, starting with our distributor that averages $13 per month of commission part-time. Emphasis, part-time. I want to highlight the first colored one there in blue, our Pro 3. So a Pro 3 builds a business of $5,000 of cumulative volume going through their business every single month, which pays them a residual check of $580 part-time. Guys, that's an amazing amount of money. It's almost $7,000 a year part-time. What would that do? How would Christmas be next year if that was your family we're talking about? Let's take it a step further. Our Premier Pro 5, where there's now $20,000 of organizational volume coming into your business on a daily or on a monthly basis. Average, you're getting a check of $2,551. Average. That's a mortgage payment most areas in the United States. How about your house paid for the rest of your life for free after a year's work, a year of part-time working with a team? That's what we're talking about. That's the potential. And if you take it a step further, the next blue, our Elite Pro 7, that's where that qualification for the Jeep starts. $11,000 per month. Guys, that's over $100,000 a year. Part-time. Most people at this transition, like what I did almost 10 years ago, sold my practice and became a full-time stay-at-home dad because we hit that. Marci and I now have a Pro 9 business. And we're not done. We want to help as many people. In fact, we've got our goals above us on the wall over there. We want 100 families minimum to be at that Pro 7 level and retired forever so they can be stay-at-home parents, because there's something so magnificent about both mom and dad being home, raising their family from home. When things happen, we're there. We don't have to wait and wait for a phone call from someone else to find out our kids are safe. We know they are because we're with them. And you can, as far as you want to take this, is really up to you. Pick a number you like and get back to the person who invited you, and we'll show you how to do it.
So guys, this is what we're talking about, okay? These are lifeline options. Most of us, when we were born and started growing, were taught one way, and that was the only way, and that's the traditional 40 to 50 plan. So when we're talking about a lifeline, it's from the time you were born to the time you die, what you do with your life, right? So if we're going to fall into that traditional 40 to 50 plan, that first 20 years is consisting of growing, getting educated, and deciding where we're going to work, right? And then after we decided where we're going to work for 40 to 50 hours a week for the next 40 to 50 years to earn a living, right? Not to live a life, but to earn a living, to hopefully be able to retire at not 65 anymore, guys. It's 73, right? So, and you'd have to be one of the 5% that can actually retire at retirement age. Most cannot. And then you'd be able to spend, from 73 till life expectancy is 77. So 4 years, possibly living your life. Right. What if we think about your lifeline option a little bit different? How about a lifeline option with LifeVantage? The first 20 years are going to be exactly the same, but when you get to the point to where you're making decisions of where you're going to have money coming from to be able to support yourself and live your life, you just add in one additional decision, and that's to start your business with LifeVantage. Start creating an asset, because that's what we're building here, is leveraged income that is willable generation to generation, guys. And what if you decide that you're going to spend 5 to 10 years working your guts out in your spare time to create this leveraged income? 5 to 10 years is going to pass anyway, right? So why not do it? Focused on creating this leveraged income. And while you're creating it, you're actually earning money while you're learning, because you're going to work with a group of people that have been doing this before you and longer than you, that have the expertise that you get to leverage until you know the information yourself. And then after you've built that income, wherever you want to be on that income disclosure statement, we're going for that 110,000. Wow, it's beyond that.
Beyond.
We're going for a lot more than that, not because we need it, because the world needs it, and we have to have it to be able to give it, right? Because once we get to that point, we can live our lives the way we want to, with who we want to, for the rest of our life, wherever we want to, no matter what it costs. So how old are you right now? If you're close to my age, 47, what if you decided to take 10 years to build this? Change your lifeline. At 57, you could retire and live your life any way you wanted to, with anyone you wanted to. 57 is 16 years earlier than anyone else that's going on that traditional plan is even considering retiring. This is the option that we're presenting to you with LifeVantage. But just keep in mind that you never want to depend on a single income. Something can happen that can take it away from you. You also need to understand that to create this additional stream of income, you have to invest time and effort to build it. But why not do it with a company that believes this? It's not just about individual legacies. It's not just about family legacies. This is about the world's legacy. LifeVantage is creating a legacy around the world. We're partnering with these types of organizations, and have been for the past 10 years, trying to make hardships easier for individuals. So why not partner with a company that believes that family helping families is an important thing, that we raise money to build homes for people in Mexico that don't have homes, and then we actually go down and build them too. That's the type of legacy that we're talking about. So guys, we're super excited that you decided to spend this evening with us learning about how you can take control of your own biology and see what type of a business opportunity is behind it. Please make sure that you thank the person that invited you here tonight, because they care about you. Okay? Don't forget that. It's hard to invite people to things. Thank them. And then let them know where you stand on a scale of 1 to 10. If you're an 8, 9, or 10, oh my gosh, let's get you started right now, because this is an earn as you learn opportunity. If you're a 5, 6, or 7, oh my heck, just let them know what you need to see or hear to be able to move you up that scale so that we can get you started creating your asset today. If you're less than that, or if you don't see yourself being in this type of a profession, that's okay. It's not for everybody. Just make sure that you ask the person that invited you here tonight to create your shopping cart so that you can check out and get the products into your body and on your body as quickly as possible. And if you've thought about anybody else that could use this information, please give their information to the person that shared this link with you tonight. Again, thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Dondee and Marci Nettles. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much. God bless.